Hello there, this is Drills88, and this is my Uncharted Drake's Fortune Brutal Difficulty walkthrough. And this is Chapter 16. And right here, there's gonna be a lot of platforming and puzzle solving and trap evasion going on here for the first half of this video. And I kept all of this in because I'm pretty sure some people would get lost here.
Wait a second.
And I got a few tricks up my sleeve to get past some of these trickier platforming sections that I have to dodge these traps on. I'm gonna show you how I do it. But this also gives me some time to talk about what I've wanted to talk about for a while, and that would be the Uncharted multiplayers. You know, requested by one of my subscribers, and she's somebody who I actually play with on Uncharted 4 multiplayer. So, huge shout out to her. You know who you are. I know you're gonna be watching this. And now, let me begin my topic about the Uncharted multiplayers. And let's start with Uncharted 2 multiplayer. Now, there's really not much to say about this. It was just a classic, dude. The golden age of Uncharted. But let's talk. The real contention is with Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4. Now, back when Uncharted 3 came out, I actually played the beta for that game, and those were good times. Like Uncharted 3, I think got the most love out of the whole series in terms of content, and it had its own promotion. Like, remember those Subway promotions? Like, Taste the Adventure. Nathan Drake was on the Subway advertisements.
Damn.
So, you know, that was just good times right there. Oh, and right here. Here's how I get past this trap. I just climb down here, and I just jump, hang less, jump over here, and voila, we're done with that. Made that hard part right there easy. Oh, and as a side note, I do die a few times in this video. I kept them in on purpose, just to show you that, hey, I make mistakes. You know, I'm only a human being, just like you. And I die, just the same. You know, I'm not perfect. And here's a good example of that. See, boom, ran right into it. Accidentally, of course. But now back on the topic of Uncharted multiplayers, namely where we left off Uncharted 3. Now, Naughty Dog went all in with this game. They gave it the most love out of any Uncharted game. And that's a fact. What did they have in there? Well, first off, like I said before, they had Subway promotions. They had they added all the maps from Uncharted 2. And they created new maps later on. They had a co-op adventure, which was pretty dang good, that Uncharted 4 does not have. You know, the adventure mode where you can go through the Uncharted 3 levels.
Okay.
Like actual story missions, but with co-op partners. That was fun. Uncharted 4 doesn't have that. And, you know, like, they had power plays in Team Deathmatch where it gives the losing team a chance to come back, which I thought was fun. That's just my opinion on that one. Then there's this thing called Uncharted TV, which was pretty much being updated almost every single week for at least a year, or maybe even 2 years. Like, people on YouTube would make their own videos, and they would be featured on that Uncharted TV on the multiplayer screen. And, you know, you just don't get that with Uncharted 4, and it's such a shame. Because Uncharted 4, I like it, you know, I love it. It's one of my favorite multiplayer games of today, right now, that I'm currently playing. But I'm very disappointed in the content, or the lack of content. Because Naughty Dog could have done so much with it, but they stopped. They just stopped doing it. And it's such a darn shame. But we're coming up to our first combat encounter on this chapter.
the gold. You lose. Kill them both.
And if you're not, on the ball, you will die immediately right after that cutscene ends. Now right here, this was my first time playing this game after taking a break from it for like a month, and I just get shot off the side right there. Yeah, I hadn't played this game in about a month, so I'm really rusty, and the controls feel a little awkward to me, and as I get my revenge on this guy, he drops a Wes. You might want to pick that up. It's for your best interest, but I just stay right here. And I'll work from here. Just be careful. They have the high ground, you have the low ground. But I want to talk about Uncharted 3 a little bit more. The thing I love about this, and you might, frown down upon me for me saying this, but I actually was a troll on that game to my teammates, because at the very beginning of the match, on Team Deathmatch, it would always be a rush to get the power weapons in the middle of the map. There was usually two middles to meet. There was usually an RPG in one area and a grenade launcher in the other area. So there was always a rush to get to the middle of the map. And it's just you're not just racing the other team to get to these weapons, you're also racing your teammates as well. And a lot of times what I did was, if it looked like my teammate was gonna make it there before I did, I would just throw a grenade right in the same spot as those weapons, and before they picked them up, I just blow my teammate up and I take the weapon for myself. I have no shame in confessing that. I just thought it was funny. And just letting you know, for anyone who has never played that multiplayer, if you killed the same teammate twice in one match, then the game gives you the option to kick that person. So I've gotten, you trust me, I've gotten kicked out of plenty of matches because of that. I loved doing that shit. It was so funny. Yeah, pick up that Wes. And I'm going to pick up the shotgun. And you might be wondering why, but I will show you here in a little bit. It's going to come in handy further up. Trust me. Just take it. Oh, and I don't know how I didn't die right there. I got shot directly with a grenade launcher, right in the back. And it's just one of those weird things. Make your way over here. The grenade launcher is very tempting to pick up. I really wanted to bring it along, but I will use it along with this guy. I think I hear. Yep, there's another guy out here. Oh, I just ended up using the Wes on him. Never mind, guys, I lied to you. How will you ever believe me ever again? And there's a guy right here. So I do a combo on him, and look at this. Doing that combo gives me double the amount of ammo for this gun. And this is where I end up picking it up. But the end result is the same. You still want to pick up the shotgun for this next part up here. I'm gonna show you why. Now there's gonna be a couple of dudes spawn right above you, and if you're not careful, you will die just like I did right there. But pull your shotgun out, get right here into cover, and just blind fire them with the shotgun. The shotgun has an incredible blind fire accuracy from a good distance. See that? That's why you want to bring the shotgun with you. And turn around, there's a guy with a grenade launcher just over yonder. This is why I bring the Wes. Kill him easily with that. And just make your way up the staircase. See, that will give people some problems right there, but that's having these weapons that I have right now will make that part easy. So trust me on this, people. There's a guy down here. Now, there's a guy down here, but I don't really even think you need to even take this guy down. You can just run to the finish of this level. But I don't like to leave any loose ends, so we take care of him. And yeah, this is just a run to the finish now. And
Try this way.
yep, that's it. This is chapter 16, folks. And I will see you in the next chapter. You have a nice day.